Welcome back. You have a teenage kid who was honest, open and communicative, but something changed recently. Is it hormones? Is it a phase they're going through? Or is it something more serious and you just can't get through to them? And always niggling in the back of your mind is the fear that perhaps your child is stoned.
Well, this week saw the release of a do-it-yourself home drug test that parents can buy from the chemist. Will this be a good thing for parents, or will it split families with feelings of distrust or mistrust? Should drug testing be conducted in school instead? To debate this topic around the water cooler, we welcome Graham Rule, who's the Executive Director of the Coalition on Alcohol and Drug Education, Nick McCallum, journalist and commentator from Melbourne's 3AW, and Richard Smith, the founder and Program Director of the Raymond Hayter Clinic. Gentlemen, thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Richard, let's go to you first. You had quite a weekend.
Yeah.
Your daughter...
Well, actually, it was quite a Tuesday.
Quite a Tuesday.
All right.
Okay.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, my daughter was taken for the second time to hospital after fainting at school, and she was unconscious and been unable to be revived for 40 minutes. So off we go to the Sunshine Hospital from her school, and we're trying to work out why this is happening, because she'd been taken by ambulance to hospital the previous week for the same thing, a 15-minute unconscious episode. So at that point, I thought there's something going on. So I thought I better ask the doctor to do a urine drug screen.
Right.
And when my daughter regained consciousness, I sort of asked her, I said, you know, darling, are you drinking or taking drugs? What's happening? She's 14 and a half. And she said, oh, well, I've tried champagne, Dad. And I said, have you taken any drugs? And she said, no. And I said, well, I've done a urine drug screen. And my daughter's very well educated. Obviously, she's grown up with me being in drug rehab for a long time.
Sure.
And I said, well, I've done a urine drug screen. And instantly she got honest. She said, yep, I've tried dope. And that was the news I got sitting in a hospital casualty with my daughter.
And let's point out, she's actually watching today, and so is her school. And I applaud the school for getting involved in this. I think it's a great way to highlight this issue.
Yep.
So that drug test, the urine drug screening, showed that she had been smoking?
Had a positive cannabis result.
Okay.
So what it showed was there was cannabis in her system. And she then admitted to trying once. And she used the line, I didn't inhale, Dad. You know, so I thought,
like Bill Clinton.
You've
got to go into politics.
Yeah. But I think what that was about was there was peer pressure. She was around at a friend's place and they're saying, go on, try it. So she sucked on the bong and blew it out. I believe her, because she's very honest. She got honest about that. And
that's enough to show up on this test, and that's enough to make her unconscious.
What we've discovered since the second hospital admission is the environment she was living in, because now she's moved back home with me, was an environment where there was lots of cannabis smoked.
So maybe
she was passive cannabis smoking.
And
so if you can smell it, you're intoxicated by it.
Wow.
So what Richard's really saying is that there's a logic in testing.
There's certainly a logic in testing, but it's a last resort.
Yeah,
For me, it was panicked. I didn't know whether my daughter had a heart attack or what was going on with her. So I thought, let's just do a whole gamut of testing.
Yeah.
You know, doing my little house job.
Yeah.
So if Richard's a drug expert, as he is, and I've known Richard for many years, he's an expert in the field, there's a definite logic about what's being proposed, that parents have the opportunity to test if they feel that's a useful means of checking. I have to use the word checking, if they feel that that's a responsible way of interacting with their kids.
But what does it do to the family relationship?
Let's get the schools involved. I'm quite draconian on this. I've got a couple of younger sons than Richard's case, and they're hitting the danger age.
Being what age do you reckon?
They're currently 11 and 13.
All right, so they're
approaching
teenagers.
Yeah, teenageisms. I have absolutely no problems with what you describe as a state government or police flying squad going round to schools doing random testing, as long as the parents are involved and the schools are involved and the first positive test involves